I want to talk about what you should be doing in your chapter 1. Please, I told you to get a notepad. This is more like a webinar. You see the way I'm talking, I'm not going to be faster than this. So you need to sit back and relax and get value, just like I said. Now, what you should be doing in your chapter 1? The first thing you should be doing in your chapter 1 is do start with your main character in a conflicted place, dealing with an external or internal problem. I repeat, this is the most important part. Hookers. Start your chapter 1 with the main character in a conflicted space, dealing with an external conflict that's in the outside world and then an internal conflict she has within herself. Let's say your female lead wants to be a chartered accountant. That's her goal. This is her goal. But her parents are unwilling. Her parents are not really financially buoyant to give her the best of education, to pay her school fees. That can be an internal conflict because this is what she want to do. This is her goal in life, but that non-availability of the funds can be what an internal conflict that is preventing her from being that chartered accountant. Then an external conflict can be what is in the outside world. Do you get me? Maybe she have heard of stories about chartered accountant being killed. That can serve as an external conflict that will now make her be like, is it the way things are accountants are being treated? When they come out of the university or in college, when they come out from college, they get killed. That can serve as an external conflict. Do you get me now? So you should be able to distinguish between an internal conflict and an external conflict. So this is the main part of what you should be incorporating in your chapter 1. Number 2, do review enough of your protagonist's internal conflict for us to care about them on time. Don't keep it as a mystery. Reveal it in your chapter 1. Your first 5 keywords, please review those things. Review enough so that we can care about your protagonist. Your protagonist is your main character. If you don't get us to be emotional about your protagonist, we will not pay to read your book. We will not unlock other chapters. We will not be invested. I cannot overemphasize on this. The same thing goes for movies. If you are watching a movie and you cannot feel for that character, you will not spend your time watching that movie. Imagine you tune to watch a movie and it's all about an orphan that was being maltreated, that was being raped, dehumanized. You will feel for that character and you want to pay more to watch. You want to know how that character will end up. Human beings are emotional beings. When you make sure your stories are going towards the emotional aspect, you get more readers, you get people invested more. Do you get me? Alright, the next thing you should be doing is do use the first 5 minutes of your story to connect the audience to your chapter you want them to care about by using showing, not telling. I explained this in detail in my first video. I'll throw the link to it above my head so you can go and check it out. The next thing again is bring the inciting incident already in chapter 1. I see many people do this. That's why I'm saying you should be doing this instead in your chapter 1. Please don't keep the inciting incidents for chapter 3. Do it in chapter 1. Give us the spice in chapter 1. Do you get me? Some will be like, okay, Coach Victor, what about if I run out of ideas? You won't run out of ideas. I'm coming for writer's block. That's why you need to subscribe to this channel, because there are a lot of things we're going to blast in about writing, so you don't want to miss out. Now the next thing is, do start with your character waking up to something unexpected. Now instead of you starting with your character waking up to brush teeth, waking up from sleep, start your chapter with your character waking up from a nightmare. Put it that way. Don't just start your chapter 1 with a character waking up from sleep as every normal day. People wake up from sleep every normal day, but there will be more to it when she's waking up from a terrifying, horrible nightmare that serves as something that will bring about more plots in your story, that serve as something that will reveal a backstory in your story, that serve as something that will that will make your readers thinking, what is going to happen? Do you get me? So you should be doing that instead. Now, another thing again you should be doing is, I'm going to talk about that next.